Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be using some older palettes, just doing my makeup with some stuff that I've already owned. I'm going to be using the Anastasia Prism palette as well as the Melt Vida palette. I did do my own nails. These are acrylic nails. I just did them myself, and this hand is not too bad, but then this hand is like not good at all. But I'm just going to go ahead and start kind of like priming my eyelids. I'm gonna go ahead and use the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. I'm just gonna go ahead and put this. I've been liking this as an eyeshadow primer. It's not bad. And like, people like the Tarte shape one, but that's too dry for my eyelids. My eyelids cannot take that. And I didn't bring a mirror over here. I'm filming on my vanity, and I do have a vanity light, but I have the tripod holding my camera, so yeah, I can't really look at myself in the mirror because all I see is a tripod. Okay, so the Prism palette looks like this. This was one of my favorite Anastasia palettes for a very long time. It just happens to be not my favorite one anymore, but this Lure matte shade is probably my best, like my favorite, like, I don't know, kind of like mauvey brown matte shade. And I did like the shimmers in this palette, but like Anastasia's, like the shimmers in this palette and the shimmers in the Subculture palette, like they tend to get like hard pan and then just like not work. They kind of like just dry out. But then any other palette, like the Modern Renaissance, that's probably my oldest, well, was my oldest one. I did declutter it because it just never was my favorite like color story. And that one, like the shimmer still worked amazing, like if it was the first day. But then like Prism and Subculture, the shimmers are like, they don't perform like they used to. And then this is what the Vida palette looks like. I really love the colors in this palette. I'm not too sure what colors I want to use from the Vida palette, because the Prism palette, they kind of have similar shade, not similar shades, but shades that can kind of like go with each other. So yeah, I like saw both of these palettes. I was going through my palette drawers, and I was like, I really want to see what I can get from using both of these together. So I'm just gonna grab my little brushes right here, just one of the little brush holders, and I'm gonna see what I do first. I think I'm gonna go ahead and just grab Lure and put that all over my crease. Like, these are really pigmented eyeshadows. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab the Atole shade from the Vida palette to kind of like blend this out. Just grab like a fluffy brush. Both of these are really pigmented palettes, so they do have like kick up, a lot of it. So if you don't like kick up, like you might not like this. And I'm not like aggressive. I know a lot of people are aggressive with their eyeshadow palettes, but that's not me, and it still happens. So and I think I'm gonna go ahead and grab Chocolate from the Vida palette and just pack it kind of like on the outer portion of my eyes. I do want to use the shimmers from the Vida palette, but I also want to use the shimmers from the Prism palette because I do find that they have really interesting shimmers in both palettes. I like put too much brown right now, so I have to blend it out. I'll get it together. I'll get it together in a bit. I'm gonna just go do the same thing to the eye. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab Atole again and the same brush and just try to blend out again. So there's something that I don't like about the Vida palette is that the back is white and then it has like that soft material where everything clings to it, kind of like ColourPop's packaging, which if it was any other color there would be no issue, but since it's white, everything that clings to it kind of like stains it and just dirties it, and it's just not cute at all. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab some chocolate on this brush and just blend it so in the crease, and do the same thing on the other eye because kind of like smoky it out a little bit, but not trying to bring it too high up. And then I'm gonna go ahead use the same brush and grab Atole and blend it out even more. So I'm gonna go ahead and fix my lid and just fix it with some shimmers. I don't think I'm gonna use, because the Vida palette only has this like orangey shimmer and the green, and I don't know if I wanna use green right away. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and grab Thorn from the Prism palette and just pack it on my outer portion of the eye, not using any glitter glue or anything, just packing it. And the same thing with the side. And that's why you don't need to, well, I didn't need to fix like the outer portion too much because I'm going to be covering it up anyways with the shimmers, the deeper shimmers. And this Thorn shade is really beautiful. And I think I am gonna go ahead and use the green from the Vida palette in the front, just some of it. Just go ahead and grab it. This is pretty gritty, a pretty gritty shade, so it's not really sticking on as well. But it is sticking, but it's not like as vibrant as I would want it, but I do like it. It's still, it looks very simple, but it would probably be better if I like spray it with Fix Plus or any setting spray. Actually, you know what, I'm gonna do that. I just realized that I forgot to turn off the heater, so if you hear any like weird noises, it's that. But my setting spray, the Too Faced Hangover RX setting spray, the bottle fell on the floor and it popped, and yeah, so I just got this little bottle from Target that I've already had lying around, and I just put it in there because the spray isn't bad in that. So, and I just sprayed this brush, and I'm gonna go ahead and grab that green shade again, the Syrup shade, that's what it's called. It's the green in here, and it's really not gripping onto this all that well either. Actually, I think it is. it just didn't look like it was. Maybe it's because this brush has like a, it looks like it's not grabbing anything, but it went on my lid, so it had to have. So that's what it's looking like. So for the bottom lash line, I think I'm going to grab the chocolate shade on the outer part, and then in the inner part, I'm going to use probably the green in here, which is called Papel Picado. So I'm gonna just grab like a denser brush to grab chocolate. And I'm gonna grab another brush and then grab the Papel Picado shade, which is the like lime green in here. And kind of like mimic the top, but with matte shade. And maybe I can even just blend this whole entire thing out with this. And then for the, I think I'm gonna highlight with this yellow. I never really highlight with a matte, but let's see how this goes. I've never really highlighted with a matte shade. I don't know how I feel about the yellow in there. And let me just pack it on a little bit more. I don't know. I kind of like it. So I'm going to leave it like that. I'm just going to go ahead and do my mascara and put some eyeliner in my waterline, and then I'll be back. Okay, I'm back, and for like my eyeliner, I kind of kept it really simple today, and I just used the ColourPop cream gel liner in Honey Nude, or no, Honey Dude, and I used the So Juicy gloss and Feels Like Summer, and I just lined my lips a little bit with the NYX Nutmeg lip liner, and I mixed this highlighter. I used the Jeffree Star Ice Cold, and I forgot how pigmented it was, and I tried to like blend it out and like not make it so much, but I used the ColourPop, what is this, the Corella You Idiots, You Fools, You Imbeciles Super Shock highlighter, trying to kind of like tone it down, but it's not toning down. So yeah, I loved using these two palettes together. I do really like the eye look. I feel like it's really like springy and summery, but also like, I don't know, like it's kind of like neutral but wearable at the same time. And I do really like that I use a matte yellow as an inner corner highlight. I never really used matte eyeshadow as an inner corner highlight, but I did for this look, and I do really enjoy the Prism palette. Is actually really good. Still probably one of my like favorites, probably like 6th or 7th favorite, not even, maybe less, I don't know, but I do really like it. And I do really like the Vida palette. I only have 4 palettes from Melt Cosmetics, but I love all of the ones that I do have, and this is an amazing palette. So yes, I know that we're not really buying makeup right now because of everything that's going on in the world, so I just kind of like felt inspired to use my stuff, use my old makeup. And it's not even like old, the Vida palette is pretty new, but the Prism palette is a little bit older. So yeah, thank you for watching my video. See you guys next time.